now the law of the land of Lincoln. Both are now passed into law. I want to thank everyone who worked on it. I think it's the first obligation of our government to protect the public safety. And these are important pieces of legislation. I think we all know we live in a fast-paced world. We're all busy. A lot of times maybe we get too busy and we get too distracted. And distracted driving can cause a safety threat to many innocent people in our society and in our state. So we have to prevent that from happening. We've got to, I think, enact statutes that protect all of the people of Illinois all of the time. And I think it is important, as we all know, we have the wonders of the internet, wonders of electronic communications. They didn't hardly exist even a decade or so ago, but now they're omnipresent. So whether you own a BlackBerry or some other kind of electronic device, these are fine to use. They help keep us in touch. But it's very, very important that we not use them while we're driving, because distracted driving poses a threat to innocent people. And unfortunately, we had an accident occur in Illinois, a tragic accident that took the life of a very special young man. And his family is here today, and I really want to salute the Wilhelm family. Their son, Matt, lost his life in not too long ago. He was age 25. He was an exemplary person. He did everything the right way. He was a hard-working person and had a service ethic, and he was riding his bike with his helmet, and a distracted driver lost control and ran him over, and he lost his life. Now, that can't happen in our state or any other state, and we've got to make sure we prevent that from happening. I think the family of Matt Wilhelm want to make sure that other families don't suffer the tragedy that they have suffered. And so that's why we're here today. We work together as a team in Illinois. We understand that when we team up and band together as citizens, not worried about politics, not worried about, down the road a piece, but worried about right now, how do we help the most people be safe? I think if we have that attitude, we can have a state that's second to none. And that's really my commitment. That's what I work on every day.
I take away over 900,000 driver's licenses a year. We try that again. I take away over 900,000 driver's licenses a year. So I think that when they gave me this charge, they gave it to the right person. The responsibility of a person behind the wheel of an automobile is to drive the automobile in a safe and responsible manner. To get from point A to point B without bringing harm to themselves or to others. The first bill is no texting while you are driving an automobile. Who's driving the car when you are busy putting your thoughts together, hitting the right keys, keeping your eyes on the device, and yet your eyes are off the road? I think that that's a formula for someone getting hurt, injured, or killed. Talking with some of my constituents, I find that they believe, like I believe, it's a violation of all laws of human decency for you to get behind the wheel of an automobile and try to get from one point to the other without your eyes being on the wheel, or with your eyes not being on the road. The two bills that are before us today, one is a ban on texting. The second bill says that you cannot use your cell phone while you are driving in a school zone or in a construction zone. The young people in our schools, and I had the great pleasure of teaching for 33 years, and I was on recess duty. I was out on the playground monitoring the patrol boys before school and after school. And I know that sometimes these kids are playing tag and they'll run out into the street not looking in any direction. And then if a ball happens to roll out into the street and they want to throw the person out at second base, they're not concerned about a car. They're looking at getting the ball and throwing it into second base. So these young people are going to help run this great country of ours one day. We want to make sure we give them an opportunity to do so.
A lot of people ask me how this makes me feel, because it's about Matt, This isn't about Matt. It's too late for Matt. But it's not too late for you or a member of your family. But it could be if people don't put down the cell phones, stop talking, stop texting, and if people do not enforce what is being signed into law today. We have done our part educating people. We've gone to hundreds of driver's ed classes. The students have been very receptive, and we have asked them to talk to their parents and their teachers, since everyone's always telling them what to do. And they have been very, very receptive and very helpful. And students have come up to me and hugged me with tears in their eyes and said, I'm not doing that anymore, and I will tell other people. Whether or not they do, I don't know, but we think we're affecting some people. We've done our part. Now we're asking you and the enforcement officers to please do their part. Thank you.